What's up guys, it's Dimz back for the attack, but you already know that, and today I am going to be reviewing Rivals of Aether. Rivals of Aether is, without a better of a word, a Smash clone. It is a platform fighter with percent based health. If you ever played Super Smash Bros. Before, you already know how this game works. You and your opponent fight on a stage, and instead of fighting until one person's health bar is depleted, the goal is to knock your opponent off the stage or screen. The higher the percent you have, the farther you'll be knocked away. There really isn't a story, and that's not a bad thing, because normally there isn't a big story in fighting games. But the story that it does have is basically, a mysterious purple matter came out of nowhere and is causing havoc. In the story mode, which is basically an arcade mode, you go fight from fight being told each character's backstory and what is this mysterious purple matter doing to their worlds. There are 6 stories to complete, each belonging to the 6 starting characters. And once you finish all 6 stories, you'll unlock the final story where everyone bands together to take down the mysterious purple matter. The game plays just like Super Smash Bros. To be more specific, Super Smash Bros. Melee, because of its fast pace and wave dashing. I've played many Smash clones before, but there's always felt something off about them. Whether the game felt like it didn't have any weight to it, or landing hits wasn't satisfying, making the whole experience feel like I'm pressing buttons without any purpose. This, I can say, is not the case for Rivals of Aether. You can use any controller you want on the Steam version, from Xbox, PS4, GameCube, Switch Pro, or any etc. Anything that you can use on a PC you can use on this game. If you've never played a Smash Bros. Before, well, you're in luck, because this game actually has a really robust tutorial. Unlike Smash Bros. That shows you a video of how to play, Rivals takes you through and teaches you, and it also gets your feet wet with the gameplay. One thing that sets this game apart from Smash Bros. Is that you can't grab the ledge, and there is no blocking, only parrying. While in most fighting games, the arcade mode is what's supposed to get your feet wet, in Rivals, this game puts you in waist-deep water. The AI in the story mode is not brainless. And since you have to beat them with every single character, it forces you to be somewhat proficient in each character. Even I suffered a game over with my worst character. Especially if you're trying to go for the gold rank, which is basically you have to beat every battle within 20 seconds. So you have to either get good or get lucky. The other modes is Abyss mode, which is basically a survival mode where you and up to 3 friends can go through an endless wave for a spot on the leaderboards. And there's also a leveling system attached to Abyss mode, where you can use runes to augment your character's abilities for the mode. Next mode is online, which runs really well. You are matched peer to peer, and there is a ranked, exhibition, and friendly playlist where you can play for a ranking, play for no rank, or play against a invited player, respectively. You can also see the opponent's ping and choose whether or not you want to accept that match or find another one, and vice versa. And with this game's growing competitive community, that is an amazing thing to have. It even has a way for you to test your buttons in the character select screen. This way you'll be ready before the battle, and you can also see how each character looks in each costumes, if that's your kind of thing, which is simply phenomenal. If you haven't noticed, this game is a 2D sprite game. The characters look amazing and animate fantastically. They look great on every single frame, as well as each of the character arts and the scenes in the story mode, and even the art after each game. The music in this game is very fitting and well composed. The sound effects are what really won me over. From reinforcing each hit, to moving the character, to even moving through the menus. It just makes everything extremely satisfying to press and move and everything. There's also another phenomenal addition to this game, and that's being able to create custom alternative colors for each character. If there is a character colors that you don't like or think you can make better, the game gives you an option to customize a standalone slot using the full color spectrum, and it is easily shareable. Honestly, there isn't anything I didn't like about the game. The only things I could say is just an additions list to make it even greater than what it already is. However, I feel I should mention this. As of this review, the game only has a total of 8 playable characters. I personally don't have a problem with this, but this day and age, the average gamer will condemn a game for having a small character roster to a point where it seems like 12 characters is the least amount a fighting game can have to be acceptable. Based on the creator's words though, this is most likely going to change since he's already thinking of ideas. You know, maybe we could even get a, I don't know, a yellow staff wielding crocodilian. I don't know. Alright, but for my final thoughts, I've been following this game for years. Ever since I saw a blog post about it, I've been watching to see if this game would get better or worse. But when the early access dropped, I immediately got on it and I watched the game being refined as I played. I can say that I am overjoyed that this game exceeded my expectations. I bought the game for $10 and I could not be happier with my purchase. Keep in mind that it does suffer from the same things a lot of other fighting games suffer from, where if you don't have friends to play with you, then it can get boring. But, let me just take a moment to gush. In this day and age, the allure of online gaming, it seems that developers are seeing couch play as less and less a priority to a point where it seems like there's no reason to have 4 controllers. This is really sad to me because it seems that I'm in the minority that still has friends over to come play games. So let me say thank you for making practice for players. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making a survival mode for players. I'm like, it's simply amazing to me how much fun this game is with my friends. So with that said, if you like Smash Bros and you're on the fence about this game, go ahead and buy it. Especially if you don't have a Nintendo console. I highly recommend Rivals of Aether.